Welcome to the project demonstration of web control autonomous lane following robots along with guidance. So here autonomous robots do the operations like lane following. So that will be achieved with the help of Raspberry Pi 3A plus we are using along with Pi camera. So Pi camera will capture the image and it will process that. It will identify the lane path, whether it is a straight or the robot has to be take the left direction or right direction. And when the robot is taking the left or right direction, it will provide us the audible alert through the buzzer. So the person who is following these robots, it will inform to him like I'm going to take the left direction or right direction. So the buzzer beeps will be different based on the direction. If it is moving the left direction, then it will go with the like low beeping and high beeping for the right direction. So the differentiation sounds will be announced from this buzzer board, and the buzzer will control through this BC547 transistor board. And the next controlling of this robot will be done with the help of this L293D motor driver, so which will take the input from the 5, 6, 9, 13 pins of our Pi 3. And also there we are using the two DC motors. The RPM of the DC motors is 10 RPM and the operating voltage is 12 volts. So the whole system getting power supply from this 12 volt 1 amp battery, and it's a rechargeable battery, so we can recharge that battery. And the operating voltage of our Raspberry Pi L293D board along with the buzzer and Pi camera is a 5 volts. So we need to regulate that 12 volts DC to 5 volts DC. That will be done with the help of this LM2596 voltage regulator. So input of this voltage regulator is 12 volts and output is 5 volts DC output. So we are providing that at the Raspberry Pi at this section, and from there start booting the OS which we have loaded inside this 32 GB class 10 SanDisk memory card. So the process is like initially we need to load the Raspbian OS Buster version inside this memory card. Then after we need to install the related modules of our project like Raspberry Pi GPIO and Pi camera, and the next OpenCV and Flask module. So from the Flask we are going to get the feed of this camera output visuals, and also we are going to control the robots whenever you want to stop that from the browser itself. And right, so we can see the visuals directly on this Google Chrome like application. So the before demonstration of the project, the very first step is we need to keep the battery under full charge. So for that, just connect this to the 230 volts AC inputs, and this will get switched on. And here we need to connect this 2 pin. Connect this 2 pin at this slots. Right, in the direction we need to make the connection, and it will get fully charged in a duration of 6 to 8 hours. So keep the battery under full charge very safely. Don't place this on the Raspberry Pi. Keep this aside for safety purpose like this. Okay, so it will get full charge 6 hours. So till the duration you should keep the charger on, and after that also no need to worry, these diodes will block the current flow once the battery is fully charged. So you can just on the charging circuits and leave it for 6 hours, at least 8 hours maximum. So once the charging completes, you can keep the charger outside, and there is an on-off switch. So this is the main on-off switch of the total power supply for the kit. So before demonstration, as we discussed, first step is on the hotspot of your phone. So change the hotspot name to project 6008 without any space, without any capital letter, and password should be 123456789 and band should be 2.4 GHz. After configuring the hotspot settings, then you can on the power supply for this one. Right, so another system will get in boot in. Keep that for following purpose. All right. Now wait till the one device should be connected. Right, one device is connected. Now copy this IP address 192.168.236.53. So after copying this IP address, go to Google Chrome and enter the IP address along with :5000. That's very important. The IP address which you got from the hotspot settings, and then :5000. Just enter. When you enter that, there will be a light on the camera. Right, you can see that the camera got switched on. As you can see the visuals directly. Right, it's taking the left direction. That's why getting the beeps. So while demonstration, the main point we should take care of is we are not supposed to place this in totally white surface. See, so right direction is taking, and if it is left direction taking, slow beeps. Right. If you want to stop the robots, just click on this. Again, stops. So when you click on first, automatically the video stops, and when you click on the second time, automatically the robot will stops. So when you resume the operation, if you want to resume that again, off the power supply and on it again.